I loved it. Kind of dying over this scene. No, actually, I will cry about this later. I cannot now read this chapter. Obviously, I'm having a great time. Like, this is definitely a 5-star book. A blind date with a book. It is, like, so good. Feels like summer, but not in the city. Like, I could go to Chicago and, like, meet them. Like, they feel so beyond real. Summer is a mindset because it is 50 degrees. And, like, I can't even sit down out here because everything is wet. It's time to get into summer spirit. It is 84 degrees out. It is summer. It is start of May, but it is summer. So since the weather's warmed up, I have just been craving some summer reading, outside, tanning, whatever. Hence today, reading summer books. I have 2 for sure. I'm not set on the 3rd yet because I don't know what mood I'm going to be in, but the first is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I've talked about this before, but I read Light Lark by her. Did not really like it, but I just can't stop thinking about this book simply because the cover is so cute. Also, I think it's fake dating, and I'm just obsessed with New York. So I think this might be what I go into first, but then I am going to also read Remarkably Bright Creatures because I saw it's coming to Netflix. Wait. This sticker actually comes off. Normally, like, when Target does stuff like this, it doesn't come off. Hold up. Anyway, Sprite Edge paperback just came out, and this is also coming to Netflix soon, so I thought this would be the perfect time. And I have just been living for just a general lit fic contemporary fiction book lately, so I'm so excited to read this. And I just read My Friends by Frederick. I don't know, but I am so excited. This sounds so good. I don't even know what it's about. All I know is she becomes friends with an octopus, but it looks like her husband died or something. Wait, guys. I might read a chapter of both and see. Look at. Hello. Might read a chapter of both and see what I'm in the mood for because I have no clue. I'm in the mood for everything. That's a great feeling. I'm literally on page 6 and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, she's kind of telling us who she is and whatever. And first of all, I thought we were at her apartment and then we're at a club, and now it just went from 0 to 100 with this guy, and I'm like, what? Guys, I don't know. Good morning, besties. I do have an update, and it's a good one. I feel like before I wasn't really feeling the book, but I'm pretty into it now. I feel like not really in the romance sense, but in the setting, because I just have always dreamt of going to New York, especially lately and around like the Christmas time, and then into this new year I'm just like fiending to go. So this is just like making me feel like I'm there. It also may make me want to go even more, but I'm just really liking it, and I love a billionaire. Billionaire is just crazy, like what? But I love that, and I like her too, how she's a screenwriter and a successful one. I'm really excited to see more of that because so far we just know that she has been successful, but we don't really know much about the movie or anything like that. She's kind of like secretive with it. No one knows her identity. Like, she doesn't have a picture of who she is out there on the internet. So I'm really excited to learn more about that. And then also the story she's trying to write now, and just I'm really into it, low-key. I am on page 55 and it's going great, dare I say. I also feel like too, I haven't read a book like this in a while, like just like a rom-com that like isn't very emotional, you know? So far it's like not really giving the summer vibe, but like we're just told that it's hot. She like doesn't really like the heat, and I'm like, same. Summer vibes aren't really there yet, but I think they like go to different places in the city, so I'm really excited about that. Let's keep going. I hope you guys can hear me because it's a little windy, but I'm sitting outside with the dog and we're gonna read Summer in the City because it feels like summer, but not in the city because it's like 80 some. I am on page 70. They just agreed to their like fake dating arrangement, so I'm excited to get more into the plot of them going to different places around New York. Also, can we talk about the fact that when I tried to take the sticker off, it left sticky residues? I just had to put it back on because I'm not about to get the goo gone out right now, so it's kind of annoying me. But yeah, we are going to read some out here, and yeah. Okay guys, I don't really have a huge update, but I made it to page 84 and I'm really liking this book. I feel like I'm just really in the mood for it, and with the weather it's just perfect. The only thing I have is like she is like set on hating him and like has been hating him aggressively for like 2 years, and like I don't really get why. Like, there was not even miscommunication, because she just like assumed what he meant in their like 5-minute interaction. And that whole thing, like when this book started, like I got whiplash. It was so interesting in a weird way and confusing, but I'm just gonna ignore that and just keep going because I'm having a great time. I'm just really liking how she is a screenwriter. I feel like that is super interesting, because it's kind of like the same vibe as reading about authors, because they're like obviously writing a story. Also, I did think it was funny when they first met. She was like, and I looked up and up and up at him, and he was like 3 feet taller than her or whatever. Look at their size difference on the cover. That's like 3 inches. Anyway, I just had to put that out there. But yeah, really liking this. Hopefully gonna get far into it today. I could listen to the audiobook for a bit, actually. Maybe I will, because I just went through some of my clothes and I have a mess on the floor, so I might actually do that. Okay, I did just pick up my room, yay me, but I have one thing I thought of. So I listened to like a chapter and a half ish, and I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the voice narrator. I don't know, I just feel like it's not really clicking with my brain. But I wanted to say that I think that if this was dual POV, it would be like so good, which is already really good, but I think I'd just be a lot more emotionally invested in the characters if it was dual POV, because obviously we're only seeing the guy from the girl's perspective, and he seems like really sweet and like kind of down bad, but I wish we could see that from his perspective, because also he just has a lot going on in his life. He's like selling his company or something, seems like stressed out about something, or there's something else going on, and like I wish I got more of that and more of his like inner monologue and what he was thinking about her. And since like the fake dating was kind of his idea, it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, what makes you think of that? Well, obviously we're in a rom-com, but that's my only thing. I wish it was dual POV, and I think if it was dual POV, it could be rated pretty highly, honestly. So I'm gonna keep reading, hopefully, and see how far we get. Hi guys, it has been maybe almost a week since I've updated and or had time to read, but today I've been listening and I am almost done with the book. I am on page 236, and right now they're in Paris, and it is 1 year ago exactly when I was on my study abroad in Paris. So I am just like kind of dying over this scene, like in a great way. Still really liking this, actually, like a lot more than I expected to. So having a great time. The like billionaireness has really kicked in. Like he's just done so much for her, like so much like acts of service and like gifting, but even though he's a billionaire, it's like still, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just very like thoughtful still. I'm gonna maybe finish this tonight actually, which would be good because Rewind It Back comes out tomorrow, which like, is it summary? Eh, we'll see, but I'm still gonna read it because it's the peak release of my summer. You're okay. It's gonna be okay. It's not raining at all. You're the biggest boy ever. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't get any popcorn even though you're scared. Why don't you go get your toy? Go get your spiky ball. I'm sorry if you can hear the storm. It is storming. I just finished the book. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It was a great time and I really liked the New York setting, and I did enjoy both of our characters. Obviously I wish it was dual POV, and I feel like with the audiobooks I listened to like the second half, it would have been more enjoyable if there would have also been a guy narrator, like it would have been dual. Still a great time. I think this is a great summer read, especially if you do live in a city and you're not going on like a coastal beachy trip, but if you are going on a beachy trip, I think this like doesn't really give like that type of summer vibe. If you're in the city, perfect, or like if you don't have a trip, whatever, definitely pick this up. I mean, no matter what, even you don't really have to read it in the summer either. The only thing that's like really summery is like the timeline of the book, and also just it's mentioned that it's hot out, you know what I mean, but they're not like at a beach or anything like that. So okay guys, good morning. I'm sorry that I look like this, but it's like 7 something. I'm on chapter 3, page 40 of the book.
And it's honestly very unfortunate that I have a very busy week and can't just binge this today, because it is like so good. I don't really remember if we've seen a sneak peek of them in the last book. I tried to look but I couldn't find anything, but so I didn't really know the trope. I don't know if I'm gonna share it because this is the 5th book in a series, so it's like whatever. And this guy though, he has just been hyped up the entire series. We've seen him throughout all of the books and he's just been such a good friend to all of our characters, so his book is just so anticipated, and I'm so excited because already we've gotten to learn so much more about him and like his thought processing and just why he acts the way he is. And in this book we are getting past chapters too, which is really interesting because something else Liz de Umford does in all of her books is you get the guy and the girls chapters, which her books especially, like you just feel like you know the characters so well. Like I could go to Chicago and like meet them, like they feel so beyond real. With this one, getting the past chapters too, it's just gonna be, we're just gonna know them so well, so I am so excited. So yeah, I'm going to literally read this. This Kindle's gonna be glued to my face when I can read today. I am so unwell already. I'm less than 50 pages in. Oh my god, guys. This is not good. Shit, my crepe is burnt.
Guys, it's been like 10 hours since I last read and I have not stopped thinking about this book. I need to get back into it. I am 20% in, which is kind of crazy because this series is just so fast paced and I didn't think I'd be able to make it this far today. But I have just under an hour now before I have to leave, so I'm going to see how much I can get done then. So I will update obvi. Sometimes these fictional men just like, I can't. How are you not real? Like, I need this in my life. I'm dying. I'm literally, oh my god. I literally need to get ready to leave so bad, but I cannot not read this chapter. Oh my god. Just went to my local romance only indie bookstore to pick up Rewind It Back, the physical copy. But also, while we were in there, I saw A Blind Date with a Book, and I bought one from her before, and it was a book that had 0 Goodreads review. The book honestly scares me though, so I'll try and find it and put it in if I remember. But I got another one. It says Historical Victorian England Standalone. She's a disgraced woman in exile. He's an entrepreneur buying her father's estate. So we're gonna see what this is because I have no clue and I'm intrigued and I couldn't leave without it. Ooh, I see pink. Okay. I'm wondering if it's another like really underground book, we'll say, because literally the other one had 0 Goodreads reviews. Oh, this looks really cool and I've never seen this before. It's Penguin. Penguin published it, which I trust Penguin, obviously. Wait, I'm obsessed. Also, I watched Pride and Prejudice for the first time recently. It's like I've just been in that mood and I love historical fiction. I am so excited about this. There we go. I just had to pop in and show you guys because, I mean, this is in the video. I haven't read any more today though, but we're gonna go home now and read some more. I'm talking to you like, guys, this is like a vlog. I just love y'all. Summer's a mindset. Summer is a mindset because it is 50 degrees and like I can't even sit down out here because everything is wet. Oh my god, is that bird okay? Oh, it's just dirt. We're good. Come here. Yes, I'm really standing over there, Zeus. Page 219, because we are fucking friends. Good morning, Pookies. I'm sorry about how I look, but I am 60% through. I almost said the right move. Rewind it back. And I don't know if I said like the trope in this book, but it's literally jump scare. But if you don't want to know what the trope of this book, skip ahead like 30 seconds because I know it's obviously really hyped up in the series and the character is prevalent throughout. So if you don't want to know, skip ahead. But for those who do want to know, there you go. Second chance, which I feel like it just makes this story so much cuter. Like, maybe I love second chance because when they see each other again, they already know everything about each other. You know what I mean? So just, it makes it so much more believable, I feel like, their connection. But so obviously something happens since it is second chance. And I feel like I am 100% right with my theory because I feel like the hints were hinting at it and I just put the 2 and 2 together. I'm really intrigued to see how it all went down because we know something happened, but we have no clue how or like when or where or anything like that. So I am really excited to keep going. I really would love to finish this today. So we'll see. But yeah, as for next read, I'm going to have to pause for Remarkable Creatures and read The Amalfi Curse, which is definitely still summary because it is due on Libby in 6 days. So I gotta get going on that one. Actually, I could keep talking about this book. So Mile High, the first book, I skipped it because I heard a lot of people say that they DNF'd it and or didn't like it and just to read the rest of the series, which obviously I'm having a great time. Like, this is definitely a 5-star book, but like, and the other ones have been too. But this book, especially, the guy from Mile High is more prevalent in. So this one is making me want to go back and read it more. But like before this, I had no desire to, but like low-key I might. And then I can buy the physical copy the trophy too because I have all the other ones. It's like kind of weird, but like we'll see. I'm like not even surprised he did this for her, like at all. Like the second he got that text, I knew what he was doing. Even though it's like such a big day for him, he still is there for her. No, actually, I will cry about this later. Okay, guys, good morning. I did, in fact, finish Rewind It Back Sunday, but I was out of town, so I didn't update, and I was just kind of reading it when I had a chance. Yeah, I loved it. I just love this series so much. It is just the perfect, like, interconnected romance series, and what I really like about it is I feel like we really dive deep into the male main characters as well, because sometimes I feel like it's more focused on the girl or, like, only in her perspective, but with this, we got them both, and I feel like, honestly, it was kind of even more about the guy sometimes, which I really liked, and especially in this one, I loved Rio so much, but, like, I have loved him since book 1. Actually, I didn't read book 1. Book 2, it wasn't a surprise, but I really liked the trope in this one too, and just their relationship, and just I just loved it. I don't really have a rating, honestly. I feel like this year I've kind of been struggling with like deciding what to rate books, so yeah, but just know it's like high. So yeah, definitely recommend this series. I won't get too much into like the what it's about because it is the 5th book, but Rio is a hockey player and all of the other male main characters also play professional sports. I am like 30% and I'm obsessed all of a sudden, but something was just revealed and I am shook. Like, I knew everything was gonna tie together, but how it tied together, I'm like, so I'm gonna keep listening. I'm doing my reading journal, but you guys already saw that. Okay guys, I have started the next and final book. We have Remarkably Bright Creatures. I am 35% in. I'm obsessed. So this is a very character-driven story, which I love. So we are following 3 main people, one being Tova. She is, I think, 70 something, and she works at this aquarium, and at this aquarium we have Marcellus the octopus, and we are getting his perspective as well. And we're also getting, I don't know how old he is, maybe 20 something or 30 something. His name is Cameron, and we don't really know how all of the stories necessarily intertwine, so I'm really excited to get there because Cameron and then Tova, they don't really know each other. So I'm intrigued to see like why we're getting his perspective and how it's so significant. All of the people we're following in the octopus just have very interesting lives and just so much going on, and there's a bunch of side characters too, and yeah, they're all just trying to push through, I guess, you know what I mean? So I'm really liking it. I don't want to say much more, but that's really all I know so far, but I know it's gonna get kind of crazy, I bet. Really liking this. I've just been listening to the audiobook of it because I clean my room and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna read physically a bit too, and it's just so summery, this edition. Also, right now we are in June and they're getting June gloom, and it is just very relatable because it's been very gloomy lately here too, and also it's like 70 degrees, so it's not like summer, so it's just really the same vibes I get. That's the update. Okay guys, I am almost 50% now and it's going great. I feel like sometimes with these literary fiction, more character driven books, they can get kind of boring or just have slow points, but so far none of that. None of that. There's so much we have to go through too, and we got kind of an idea of how the different perspectives are gonna intertwine, so I'm really excited about that because I just feel like it's gonna be beneficial to them both. I'm really excited to keep going. The audiobook is also really good. I would definitely recommend. I literally love this so much. Oh my gosh, this scene, she's so sweet. I literally love this book so much. Okay guys, I'm going to stop reading for the night because I just got really tired for some reason, but I made it to page 234. Let me just say, I am so obsessed. Like, it's really hard to put this down honestly, but like I'm falling asleep, so I'm so excited to wake up tomorrow and hopefully finish it. It's going so amazing. I love a character driven story, but even throughout this there's still like stuff going on. It's just like more slowly, and we're dealing with a lot of real life topics and things that the characters are going through, so I'm really liking that. Part of it is really sad though. Actually, the whole book kind of just has a sadder undertone, just with stuff the characters are going through or have went through, but I just love it so much. And then there's just this octopus, and he's just makes me want to cry, like in a wholesome way but also in a sad way. And just, I love this book so much, and I actually can't wait for the movie on Netflix to come out, or show, I don't know. I can't find the release date anywhere, so if anyone knows, please let me know, because I will be like blocking that day off and binging the show, movie, whatever. As an animal lover, I just love this so much. It's just such a good story, and it just feels so realistic, even though parts of it are like a little whatever, but I just love it. Also, I would like to say that he doesn't actually talk. He just does have a perspective, but he doesn't like talk, which is what I thought. So just wanted to put that out there if you were a little like, I'm just so obsessed. And this was one of those books that like I looked at and I'm like, I'm gonna love that. And I am, so I'm really happy about that. Maybe I should like do something like that where I just read those books, but I've just been loving just like fiction books lately. So if you have any recs of like really good ones, like I love Wild Dark Shore, I love Frederick's books, and this too, let me know if you have any recs.
So I have read a couple more chapters this morning of this book, and like guys, I literally love it so much. Something happened, which I was talking about earlier, how like something has to be revealed, whatever. We got hints at it, like the characters each have their own different hint about this, but they haven't like put two and two together yet. So I'm really excited to see where the story goes once they do that, because it's just gonna be so wholesome. I'm just loving it so much, all I'm gonna say. And just like the octopus in this, I literally love him. Like, I love him so much. I can't. I just need him to, I won't go on. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. God, the cameras. I can't stop crying. Done. Also, this was her first book. How? Literally how? You're insane, girl. Go off. Hi guys, and I'm sorry for the little mic, but I just wanted to quickly come on here and wrap up what we read in this video. So we read 3 books, and I feel like honestly none of them were really like giving summer to the max, but also I feel like personally I don't really like go to the beach or like do that type of summer stuff. Like I'm in a swimsuit maybe once a summer, so like also I wasn't really necessarily looking for that vibe. With all that being said, the first book I read was Summer in the City. I think I'm gonna go with like a 3.5 for this. It was such a great time, and I just really liked all the tropes in this and the setting, but nothing I really think about frequently. And I did enjoy the couple. Really no notes. I liked also how she was a screenwriter. I thought that was really interesting. Easily, yes, the 5th and final book in the Windy City series. There is gonna be a spin-off though, so like thank God, honestly. But yeah, another, I think we're just gonna have to give it 5. So yeah, this is a great time as well. I just loved how this wrapped up and just seeing all of the characters find true love. Getting the background into Rio, our main guy in this, just made everything come together, and it was just beautiful. I love them so much, and this just is one of my favorite series of all time. So please go read this. And then lastly, Remarkably Bright Creatures. This is also a 5-star read, you guys. 2 in 1 video. Insane. This book was just so touching, and it's one of those books where like if you tell the premise to someone, they're like looking at you like you're insane. Like, she befriends an octopus in an aquarium? What? No, it is so much more than that, and I'm so glad I gave it a chance and listened to all the people who told me that. It was just an amazing time. I just love a character driven wholesome story like this, and I just am such an animal lover too, so it just made the story so much more better, and I literally cannot say enough good things about this. I feel like too, the characters felt really real and were described really well, and the things they went to also felt really real. I mean, especially Tova, our main woman character, some of the things she was going through and like deciding if she wanted for her life really hit home for me, and stuff that has been present in my life in the past couple years. So it's just really touching, and I just love all of the characters in this book so much. Another 5-star. Please go read this. And if you have any lit fic book recs similar to this or that you'd think I'd like, please, I'm begging you, drop them down below, because I have been in such a like a lit fic, just fiction book mood lately. I'm gonna say this, but we all know it's not true. I don't have too many on my shelves, which obviously I do probably, but yeah, so please recommend me some more. I know this is like super renowned and just like one of the best books of the year on like some list and whatever, so let me know if you have any more like this. I know The Wedding People comes to mind as another one, so I definitely want to get those, so please let me know, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. I can't do a peace right now, but just know